This video is sponsored by Casetify.
Here's a case haul from the guys at Casetify, so let's check them out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Michael's Tech Talk. So here we are with a case haul from the guys at Casetify for the 16 Pro Max. So I have a few different variants of cases here from Casetify. I have the Impact case, I have the Impact Kickstand case, and I have two versions of the Bounce case as well. So let's check these out. So here we are. So this is the packaging that the Casetify cases come in. So cardboard box, and then the cases are in there. So let's just check these out. This here's a bit of a funky looking pattern, isn't it? And then we've got our Casetify verified authentic tabs there, so we'll just pull that off. There we go. We'll just pop this packaging out. This case was made for you. Me, not you. And there we go. Lovely. It's the joy of a clear cases. Fingerprints and dust everywhere. So when you are unboxing these, just make sure you take off the plastic that's on the back and on the inside of the case. So just in case you miss one of them and you're sort of looking at it going, this looks a bit funny, that'll be why. There's probably still plastic on it. There we go. It's a bit funky looking, isn't it? So first up then, we'll take a look at the Impact case. So this case is a strong TPU plastic case, and as you can see there, it is pretty straightforward. So we've got this TPU bumper here with these molded buttons. So there's our lock button, and there is our volume buttons and our action button. And then of course we have a cutout for the camera control button as well. So yeah, it is what it says in the tin. Now this has a textured print to it, so you can sort of hear the you know, there's my fingernail running along it. You know, you can sort of hear the texture of it. Yeah, it's not a bad pattern. Haven't a clue what the pattern is right enough, but it's pretty cool. And let's just bring in the trusty scale. We'll weigh this case. 53 grams. So yeah, Casetify cases are quite sturdy. These cases are built for drop protection. So this one has 8.2 feet of drop protection. So you've got a good amount of protection there if you're going to drop your phone from 8.2 feet in the air. So question is, what are you doing 8.2 feet in the air that you're dropping your phone? So let's just pop this phone in there. So this is my natural titanium phone. Now for some reason in the comments, I got a lot of people saying to me, oh Michael, why did you get the Desert iPhone? And I'm like, bro, it's titanium. What are you talking about? I didn't get Desert. It's titanium. There we are. So there's our molded buttons then. So we'll just check these buttons. Yeah, clicky, tactile, responsive, no issues there. So here is the camera control cutout. So as you can see, the camera control is quite cut out and recessed there and molded for your finger. So let's just test the ease of use of it. So if we just hit the camera control button there, so there's the camera as launched, and there's my finger going in there, and there's no issues with accessing, you know, the taptic version. There's no issue there accessing the haptic features of that button. It's working without issue there, as you can see. So that's what you want. That's pretty good. And clicking it as well, not a problem. So the case itself is very rigid. You can sort of see there's a bit of flex where the buttons are. That's pretty normal sort of stuff. But then there's a little bit more flex here at the button. There's a little bit more flex at the camera control button here, but that's where the case is at its thinnest. The thickest part of it is here. So what I've noticed is a lot of phone cases are doing it the other way around, where it's thicker here and then it's lighter at the back. But it's not the case with this one. So yeah, it's there's no issues there with it whatsoever. Also, we have lanyard cutout holes here too, which if you use lanyards, that's what you want to see. And then on the bottom, we have our cutouts for our USB-C and our speakers, which is 100%. That is a pretty decent case, if I do say so myself. No complaints with that. That pattern as well and color scheme goes quite well with the natural titanium, so that's a good fit. So let's just do the fitment test then. So if we just take the corners of the phone and we give it a twist, the phone is really secure in there. The phone is not moving whatsoever, so it's not going to come loose here at the corners. That's what you want to see. You want your phone to be held securely inside your case. So screen lip then, so as you can see, there's a good lip on that, and it does come up over the display, and it's consistent all the way around. So you set that down flat, your screen's not going to rub that surface. That's what you want to see. Absolutely great. And then on the back, we've got our camera guard, which is a molded plastic camera guard, and it does have that Casetify branding on the camera guard, which I don't really mind. It's kind of their signature, but the lenses don't protrude out as well. So if you set that down flat, it's not going to rough up that display. And what I have noticed as well, this case does have one of the minimal amount of rocks. You know, obviously with the camera lenses, it sets the phone off being from flat on the surface. This is very, very minimal, so that's what you want. And the feel of the case, I mean, yeah, this case is, you know, we've got that sort of TPU bumper. It feels okay in the hand. This texture does help with the grip when you're holding it from the back, so it is not bad at all. I kind of dig it, and I do feel that even if I were to drop this case, I do feel that it's not going to really damage the phone. So, and of course it is a MagSafe compatible case, so we can do a MagSafe test. So let's just check this out and see what the magnet strength is like on this case. So if we just take this, and yep, that's pretty decent. That's actually a pretty good upgrade over the 15 Pro Max cases last year. The MagSafe was alright on it, but it does feel like it's improved this year. Like this stand weighs over 200 grams and it's not coming loose. And the phone as well, full weight of the phone and the case. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I'm really happy with that. I'm going to do something I don't really do. So I'm out here in my studio. The floor out here is concrete. I'm going to put this case to the test. This is something that I'm actually doing. I'm running the risk of busting my own phone. But I've got Apple Care, so if I do break it, then it's all good. So this has 8.2 feet of drop protection. So let's just... Oh my God, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, we're pretty sweet. Oh, there we go. That's crazy. Oh, do you know what? I threw that up higher than 8 feet in the air. That's pretty crazy. That is the impact case from Casetify. Next up then is this. So this is the impact kickstand case. So this case is very similar to the last case that I showed, but this has a kickstand built into the camera. First off, we'll just weigh this case. So this case weighs in at 67 grams. So it is expected to be a bit heavier. Now this case is made from a grippier version of TPU. It is very noticeable, so the bumpers do feel a lot grippier down the side. It is a clear case, so it will showcase the colour of your phone beautifully, and all you'll see here is your MagSafe ring. Unfortunately, the downside with clear case is it is going to be a fingerprint magnet, but nature of the beast, unfortunately. Get yourself a microfiber cloth, you'll be fine. So there's the buttons. So the buttons are molded on this as well from the same material as the side bumper. So there is our action button, our volume buttons, and our lock button. So if we just give this a test, yep, clicky, tactile, no issues there. The cutout for the camera button is the same as the other one. It is thicker at the back and it is as minimal thinness at the front here, and then it is molded and recessed. So if we just test that now, yeah, first click there opens it up, and we'll just test the haptics. Yeah, no problem. Your finger can get in there, no problem, and just access all those features. And clicking it, no issues there. There's no restrictions. That's even with my middle finger as well. No problem there. That's great. So let's just do a fitment test then. So if we just take the corners of the phone and if we just give them a twist, again, the phone is more secure there. And I will say this bumper is grippier than the last version. So there's going to be no issues there with this whatsoever. Giving that phone a twist, it is not moving. So that's what you want to see. The screen lip then, you can see the screen lip does come up over the display. It's a good screen lip and it will give you good set down protection. So if you set that down flat, your screen isn't going to rough up. And as you can see, the camera guard is a lot bigger on this case because this is the Kickstand one. This is also made of metal, so you've got that extra camera protection. So if you set that down flat, you're not going to get that camera lenses from rubbing up. Now it does give you a bit more rock because the raised height of the kickstand, but that's your trade-off. So if kickstand cases are your thing, so this just pops out like so, and there you go. So if you want to set that down, you want to watch content or whatever you want to do with your phone on the kickstand, that's what that's for. Feel this case clear. It is clear plastic on the back and it is kind of slippery, but this side bumper with the material that it's made out of, it is very, very grippy. As you can see, it's a kind of like a see-through, but there's kind of like a glitter effect through it, but it is very, very grippy in the hand. So that's what you want to see. Yes, it is thick, it is heavy, but you are going to get that drop protection. This has 6.6 feet of drop protection. It is a MagSafe case, so we can't do a MagSafe test. So if we just take this, and this is a heavy case, much heavier than the last one. It's taking the weight of the phone in the case, no problem there, and the case itself is taking the weight of that stand, not a issue. That is what you want to see. Again, I do feel like the magnets have been improved from last year, so that's good to see. 6.6 feet of drop protection, so why am I doing this? The minute this hits the floor, I'm just like, wow, Michael, why? And there we go. No issues, no marks, perfect. I never do drop tests here, like that is the Impact Kickstand case. Lastly on this list is the Bounce case. So both of these cases are the Bounce case. So I will do a brief feature on both of them, but what I will do is I'll just pick up this one with the pattern because this looks a bit funky. Just looking at this, so this has the similar material to the last case. It has that sort of shiny, glossy, but it's grippy TPU material, so it will be good to hold in your hand. With this being the Bounce case, then you'll see it does have the raised protection on the corners, because typically when you drop your phone it falls on the corner and that's usually where the damage happens. The phone will hit on the corner, the vibration will go up through the phone, crack the glass. That's usually what happens. So this has these shock absorbers built into each of the corners, so that's why it's called the Bounce case. So that'll bounce. So we'll just quickly weigh this case. So 56 grams. That's actually not bad for quite a rugged case. And then the blue one is 57 grams. It's not too bad. That's, if wearing abouts, it should be. That pattern actually looks pretty good with the titanium phone. That's not bad. Kylie did use one of these for quite a long time on her 14 Pro Max, I believe. She didn't mind the corners on it, to be honest. Buttons are molded, and same again. So you've got action button, your volume buttons there, and your lock buttons. So they are clicky, tactile, responsive. And the camera control button then is the same as the other cases as well. So let's just test it. Yeah, easily accessible. The touch haptics are very, very easily accessible there, not a problem. And the button itself is easy to click. That's what you want to see. So let's just do a fitment test then. So we'll just take the corners here, and it'll be interesting to see just how this phone fares. So I've got a really good grip on the corner parts here, so let's just see if I can properly twist this. And it's just not moving. The phone is not moving at all. I think you can see it better on here. You can see these these grooved parts on the inside of this case. It's easier to see on this blue one than it would be on the black one, but that would really help hold the phone in place. That's pretty decent. So that's what's happening here. It's just not moving at all. That's what you want. You don't want your phone falling out of your case. If we just check out the screen lip then, so the lip comes up over the display. It's consistent all the way around. That's what you want. It's really, really good. I will say with Casetify cases, this consistency is across the board. It's good to see. So if we do set that phone down flat, it's going to lift it up and you're not going to get that screen rubbing on the surface. That's what you want to see. Camera guard then, you can see the lenses don't protrude out of the camera guard, but these four corners also raise up as well, which helps lift that up off the surface as well. So when you set that down flat, camera lenses aren't going to rough up, but as you can see, because those corners are lifting it up, there's no rock. It's completely flat. So if that matters to you as well, that's a pretty good feature. So if you don't like your phone rocking on your table, there you go. It's a MagSafe case, so we can do a MagSafe test. And let's just check this out. So all these cases have been pretty good. I don't expect this to be any worse. That's a little bit weaker than the other ones. I'm sort of wondering, maybe is it because the back plate's maybe a bit thicker? Like, it holds onto the stand, but if I give the phone an extra jolt there, it just falls. Would it fall off a mount in your car? No, it wouldn't do, but that's just me being thorough and just giving it a good test. But it does take the full weight of the stand. The stand doesn't fall off whatsoever, so I suppose that's what you want to see. So yeah, this being the bounce case then, this case has 21.3 feet of drop protection. So with these extra corners, it will give you one of the better options for drop protection. So this is their second highest rated case for drop protection, and I will be featuring their first rated case for drop protection in another video. So if you do want to see that, make sure you smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out. But yeah, that will be coming on the channel. But this here, these bounce cases are really, really good. So let's just, jeez, just hit the wall. And there we go. No issues. Which is good to see, and I can't believe I've been throwing my phone around. That's crazy. So just for completeness then, I'll put this blue one on. This is also a bounce case. It just comes in a different colour. And there you go. It doesn't look out of place on the natural titanium iPhone either. It's not bad looking at all. It's got all the same characteristics. It's got the corners here. It's got those molded buttons, which is really good. And they all work very, very well. Camera control button is very good too. And we'll just quickly... Yeah, MagSafe actually seems a bit stronger in this case than it does on that first one. Yeah, so maybe that other one's just a one-off, because that's actually pretty good. That's definitely stronger than that first one. Yeah, so that's the blue. So that is the bounce case from Casetify. That is this case haul from the guys at Casetify. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you do want to pick up any of these cases, I will leave you an affiliate link in the description down below, and there will be a discount code down there as well. I'll show it up here on the screen. Affiliate links help support the channel, but they don't cost you guys any more money. So if you do pick up using any of my links, thanks for your support. Much appreciated. So that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button for me, and don't forget to click that subscribe and ring that little bell to be notified of new videos just like this one. Keep a look at the channel. I have a lot more content coming for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I have a lot more tech reviews, accessories, all sorts of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff coming, so stay tuned. And if you want some more down-to-earth tech review and accessory videos, you know where to come. And until the next one, I'll catch you later. Oh, I can't believe I've been throwing my phone around. Some would say that's tempting fate.